Hi Scorpio, welcome back to the channel. All right, what I'm seeing about you is some really good stuff, really good stuff, Scorpio. You have healthy choices here. So you're making healthier choices in life. You're making choices for your highest good. I feel like this is going to land you very well. This talks about making healthy choices in love and also in life or lifestyle. You are gaining more self love for yourself. You're taking better care of yourself. So, self care could be a big theme for you. And you should be getting happier during this time. Okay. So, this is a really nice energy. You also have the axe here. This makes me think of the ex. Axe always makes me think of an ex, okay? So this talks about breakup, separation, stopping the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. Maybe abandoning a situation. You no longer feel obligated to be in the chaos of that situation anymore. You're breaking up with something or someone and you're really closing the door. You're not leaving room for communication. That bridge is closed, okay? The bridge is broken between you and this person. I also feel like there's someone who's going to be reaching out to you, but it feels like sabotage. Okay, you have love call here. So someone is going to be expressing love to you. A message of love could be coming through. Someone is going to be thinking of you and letting you know. Feels counterproductive. Okay, that's what I'm getting. It feels sabotage like. So it feels like, don't be tempted. That's just basically what I'm getting from that. All right. It's nice that they're thinking of you, but leave me alone. That's what it's giving, okay? All right, give me some messages for my Scorpios, masculines and feminines alike. Scorpio and Scorpio placements. What do they need to know about what's happening for them right now in this chapter that they're in? What's happening? What do they need to know? All right, let's talk about it, Scorpio. First card you have here is dogs, okay? I don't know if you have a dog that's very significant that you're taking good care of during this time with those healthy choices. Maybe you're changing your dog's feed, okay? What they eat as well, I'm getting for that. This card talks about getting together with friends, okay? So you are coming together with your friends. You could be going out very soon, hanging out with the girls, hanging out with the guys, whatever it is for you. You will be spending time with your friends, okay? So there's a big energy of friendship. You have the eagle here. The eagle says, triumph over troubles or obstacles, okay? So if you've been dealing with some heavy challenges, you will be victorious in dealing with those things. You will overcome those things. You have a positive outcome to your problems. I guess this is happening for you in February. So you'll be having that victory before the end of this month, which is really nice. You also have another month card here, which is June. All right, so this makes me think of Cancer for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe a Cancer is very significant to you. You have table here. All right, so I feel like the table is with June, right? Table talks about hard work ahead. So you have, even though you're having some victories, even though you're going to have time with your friends, you're making better choices for yourself, the work doesn't stop. So the universe really wants you to work hard, maybe work hard to come out of a certain situation, work hard to help your finances, work hard to heal from something, work hard not to repeat patterns, okay? So lots of hard work that will pay off by June. June is when you will feel like, okay, everything that I did makes sense now. Everything that I did, I feel like I'm getting the rewards. You have chain. All right, so there's some chain of events happening or unlocking in your life. It says chain of events that will affect your life. All right, I'm also seeing travel. So you could be traveling suddenly, moving suddenly, relocating suddenly. We'll talk about it. It feels restrictive at first, but I feel like it's like it's almost like illusion. So it feels restrictive at first, but it's really leading you to liberty, to freedom, to having more freedom. You may feel like something is controlling you, pushing you to do something, but at the end it will all make sense, especially by June. February, you're going to get some victories here. Things are going to be making sense. But by June as well, you'll know why things had to happen this way. All right, let's go ahead and jump into your reading. Let's see what's coming out for my Scorpios. Give me some messages for my Scorpios, masculine and feminines alike, Scorpio and Scorpio placements. What do they need to know about their life right now? What do they need to know about their life right now? Ooh, wow, nice. I really like your cards right now. Four of Cups on the bottom of the deck and the Eight of Cups. What used to excite you, what used to move you emotionally no longer stands in your life. There's a connection or maybe some habits or situations here that used to move you emotionally. You used to be drawn to them and you're not drawn to it anymore. Matter of fact, you're over it. You're quite literally over it, okay? Now you have an opportunity that's coming towards you as well. And you're not seeing it. So even though you're moving away, you passed some type of test here. You could be relocating or you're moving away from a situation that just is not for your highest good. You're still missing the mark. There's a very important opportunity that is trying to be presented to you. It's the solution to your problems here. All right. So I feel like it's the solution to your problems. You have the Knight of Swords here. Whatever this opportunity is that you weren't looking at with that Four of Cups. Let me get that card again. There's an opportunity you weren't seeing, something that you weren't interested in. Maybe you didn't see it as valuable. You're going to seize that opportunity finally. I feel like the universe is like, finally, Scorpio is getting with the program. Finally, Scorpio is paying attention. There's something here that's coming back around. This opportunity has already been presented to you. It didn't seem favorable at first, or it wasn't something that you were interested in. But this comes with growth, financial growth, stability growth, okay? It puts you in a very stable place. It's something that you're going to be committing to, and it has a lot of rewards over time. It's the first seed. Maybe you weren't seeing this as valuable because it didn't look like it was valued that much, especially with the Ace. But it will grow. It will grow in your life over time this year. And I feel like by June, you will see that this is the reason why this was always being presented to me. Even though I said, no, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you, the universe kept trying to urge me to take this. You're finally taking that call. All right, I like that for you. You also have the Two of Pentacles. You're getting in good standing in your life. Your finances are being restored here. I feel like if you have any heavy debts, they will be paid off this month, okay? Or someone's helping you to pay this off with the Ace of Pentacles. You're prioritizing yourself, your needs, your wants, your desires before anyone else. There's an omen here. You see that crow? There's an omen. It's a good omen. It's the ending of a lot of struggle, and it's moving you towards a very stable energy. All right, end of struggle. Ten of Swords. Something is really done this weekend. You're done. After this weekend, it will never be the same for you. You are really done beating a dead horse, something that just wasn't abundant, something that wasn't giving to you, something that didn't have favorable outcomes. You're letting it go finally, okay? This is something to celebrate, but it does feel a little sad with the Ten of Swords, right? You're like kind of ushering into a new chapter, a new era, and there's something sad about what you're leaving behind. You may feel like, why couldn't this work out this way? But what you're going to see is that there's a better possibility up ahead. This was a waste of space, whatever this was. All right, so you're cutting something out of your life. It was really hard for you to let it go. Ten of Swords, okay? Really, really hard. But now you're kind of getting with the program. You're seeing why the universe was pushing you in a different direction. You're having an understanding now, and you're compliant. All right, let's start off with the Knight of Swords. Tell me about the Knight of Swords for my Scorpios. There's something that you believe would grow and it's not growing, right? So now you have to find where your abundance is. You're going towards where things are abundant for you. Like, say you are moving. Maybe you lived in a certain area and you were hoping to find abundance there. You're hoping to find a job there. You're hoping to settle down there. But something was just not meant for you destiny wise. You're meant to relocate, move, explore, try a new horizons. And so you could have been left wondering with the Empress in reverse, why won't this grow? You kept planting a seed in this situation, this relationship, this connection, this environment, and it wasn't growing, and you just didn't understand why. You had good intentions towards this, but it still just wasn't producing fruit for you. It's somewhere that you got very comfortable with, okay? It's a situation, a relationship, a living situation. It's an environment or a job that you got very comfortable in with the Four of Wands. You felt like this is where you're meant to be. You felt like this person was your family. You felt like this job was your family, okay? So it's really hard for you to see a different possibility or to even set your sights on something new. Yeah, something wouldn't grow because it was restrictive. It wouldn't allow you to grow, right? Think about if you're in a cage, how much can you grow in a cage, okay? So you were confined in some type of situation. It didn't allow a lot of freedom for you. It didn't allow you to try new things. You almost had to be cookie cutter to fit into the space, and you're not a cookie cutter type of person. You are so much more than that. And so I think that's what the universe was trying to show you. Now, you weren't ready to be stripped from what you called home. You weren't ready to be stripped from the relationship that you have learned to, adjust to or adapt to. It's kind of weird to just all of a sudden have to change things so quickly. It was hard for you to wrap your brain around this, okay? Tell me about this place, the Four of Wands, whatever this is, this connection, this place. You're finding a new home, okay? So tell me about that. You're seizing an opportunity to go to another job, another position, maybe another place to live. This place is really nice. First and foremost, it's a gift. It's your rite of passage. This is destined for you, and you're being blessed with whatever this is. So it's very positive. And it's also a place where you're going to be more happy. It's also a place where you're going to meet some really good friends. Okay, maybe the people that you do have around you aren't true friends. They don't treat you well. So you're going to a place where you can be rooted in true, genuine friendship, lover's energy, okay? Like having people who have your back, who have your best interests at heart. People who are on the same page as you. So there's a very friendly energy that you're walking into. You may have hated that your job wasn't allowing you to grow, expand. And now you're moving to a different department or another company, and this company is rooted in friendliness, in joy and interaction and helping each other move up. Okay, so something just makes more sense wherever you're headed. Some of you guys are getting another job, right? Wherever you're at, there's been like a fall from grace. People are judging you very harshly. You could be around a lot of people who don't really have anything to look forward to in their life. So they just sit around and gossip, talk shit, put people down. So you need to go in a circle of winners, right? You're moving towards people who have goals, dreams, desires, people who see your vision, people who understand your purpose versus where you were, where there was a lot of unwillingness, embarrassment, and even gossip. You're being blessed with this. And this opportunity has been standing for a long time. So it's not new to you. It's new to me reading for you. But for you, you've already knew about this opportunity, this option. You just were kind of hesitant to take it, to trust it. Tell me about this opportunity coming in for you. It's changing everything for you. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. Let's see. This will change everything for you, Scorpio. It's really good. Let's see. Ace of Pentacles. The Sun. Lots of joy. I see you being very fulfilled and lots of joy. I see you not being judged, right? Because the sun is like playful energy. It's like a child where you're skipping along the road, you're jumping, you're hurdling, you're having a lot of fun, and no one's judging you for your happiness or what makes you happy. That's a thing. Maybe what makes you happy you couldn't openly express because people did not understand you. They wanted to box you in with confinement. And no one was supportive about this. It almost made you feel like, am I crazy for wanting these things? So, with the sun being here, this is a very positive horizon that you're approaching and that's being offered for you. And it's always been here. It was just about you taking it. Okay? The sun. A Leo could be very significant. And I also was getting Cancer energy as well. Tell me more for my Scorpios. All right, we have the Seven of Wands here. You had to fight your position for too long. You were really trying to defend something that could have been ending. You were come up against from people, naysayers, doubters, people who just didn't believe in you. You shouldn't have to fight this hard, you know? And so I feel like the universe is kind of like saving you out of a situation that just wasn't going to end well. As we see, that's what's fated. It wasn't going to end well anyway. It's like you were beating a dead horse. You were trying to convince the wrong people. And so you're coming around people who just get you, understand you, want to see you win. You could have been most talented of the crew. Seven of Wands is the energy of like, you know, someone who's very talented, almost like when you watch a tennis match and you see, you know, the most talented tennis player, but they're getting heckled as they're just trying to focus, be in their zone, and they're being heckled from this way, that way. Everybody wants to see them fail. That's kind of the energy I see. Like you had a lot of people around you who weren't happy for you. They weren't happy about even your small wins. And if you had a big win, even worse, right? And so you've always tried to defend your spot with these people, but it shouldn't have to be this hard. That's what I'm getting. Like the universe doesn't want you to struggle. Oh, shit. Excuse me. Tell me about this. Seven of Wands. Yeah, something about your profession or even your career, what you need to do for work. Clocking into that job every day was a fight to defend your position, why you deserve to have this role when really they deserve to have you, right? They should be deserving to have you. So there's a strategy that's happening. It's the start of something new. I feel like you're going to be planning your move and you're actually going to go for it, which is really nice. Tell me about the sun. Wherever you're going to land or whatever this possibility is, it's a yes. It's a yes. It's also somewhere that you will stay for a long time. It has longevity, okay? It's something that has consistency and longevity. If you're moving, you're going to be there for a long time. You may create a family there. If you're moving to another job, you're going to stay at this company for a long, long time. If you're going to be starting a new connection, maybe you're getting into a new relationship, this one has eternal love. It's long lasting. This is something that you can trust. Okay? The universe is not going to mislead you here. So you need to trust and have faith and take that leap. What I also see happening for you is a balancing energy. Okay? You're going to be moved into a place where you can prioritize yourself. A lot of burdens have been placed on you, things that are not your own to deal with, that you had to deal with. It was very hard. You have a good omen here that you're going to be able to prioritize yourself now. Prioritize your finances, prioritize your goals. Prioritize whatever is important to you without someone making you feel bad for it. Magician. You also will see that the things that you're manifesting come to you faster in this new environment. Okay? You had to be around really positive, optimistic energy to call in good things. You could have been around a lot of pessimistic, jaded, overly logical energies that just didn't flush with you. You guys weren't be able to coexist around a lot of people who are naysayers. So now wherever you're going, you're going to be balancing yourself out, prioritizing what you need. You're calling in something here. It's going to come to you by June. And it's because you're aligning your intentions with your actions. You're not being slowed down by other people. You're in alignment wherever you're going here. No more thinking about shoulda, woulda, coulda. You know, you're taking this opportunity. If you would have missed this opportunity, you would have regretted it later, later in life. You would have regretted it. So you're taking a part of this. You're coming out of the Five of Cups. You're no longer feeling sad about the past or what could be, because you're creating it now. Really good. What's the Magician? You're creating it right now. Yeah, rite of passage, okay? Magic. Magic starts to circulate and work in your life as you move into the right rooms. You have to be with people who are seers. You have to be with people who have vision for themselves, for their life. They know that they can achieve what has never been achieved before in their generation. You almost have to be around people like that, the winners, to win, okay? And there's a lot of magic that's coming into you. Very powerful once you make this decision. Something was stressing you out. Like there was a lot of disappointment, but a lot of the disappointment wasn't your own. People cast their disappointments on you. Maybe a parental figure, a friend, a sibling, someone that you work with. They would cast their disappointments on you that made you feel disappointed in yourself, but that's not your story. It's separate, okay? So you're committing to something new here. It does wonders for your career or your business, your entrepreneurship, your hustle. It does wonders for your friend circle, your social circle. You feel happier, and it makes you more magnetic. Like you're able to really attract your desires here. Let's talk about this Ten of Swords, because you're leaving something behind. When you're walking away from whatever this is, you realize it was never meant for you in the first place. This wasn't my destiny. I was always meant to be where I'm going. What's the Ten of Swords here? Ace of Wands in reverse. Something would excite you and then let you down in the same breath. Ace of Wands in reverse is like a quick start and just as quick or even faster end. Okay? If this is a relationship, maybe this is that ex. It was a lot of hot and cold energy. They would come back in your life. You feel excited for reunion, and they would leave just as fast. Someone just wasn't committed. You're leaving something behind that was just inactive in your life, very stagnant. Also just like a tease. You're leaving that behind and you're finding legacy. You're finding something worth building on. You're finding deep commitments. You're finding community. You also could be rooted with a good part of your family, like family that really supports you. And you're also getting to the bag, might I say. Getting to the bag wherever you're going. Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, something gave you the thrill, but it wasn't worth it. It was like just as fast as it was exciting, as quick as it became disappointing. Something wasn't a true adventure. Something is like a lost passion that you're letting go of. All right, or even a connection. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles. From leaving this lackluster situation, what is Scorpio gaining here with the Ten of Pentacles? All right, you're gaining something that you were very, very hesitant about. You're also gaining some type of plan, right? Strategy. Maybe you were very confused about what steps you need to take. What should I do? What action should I take that's going to lead me to my happiness, my fulfillment? So now things are being made clear to you. Once you take this first step of accepting whatever this Ace of Pentacles is, your roads open up. You start to see how you can navigate your life to getting your deepest desires. You're gaining a sense of stability, which is great. If you have been feeling very unbalanced, if you've been feeling unstable in a situation, you don't feel deeply rooted in the situation anymore, you're moving towards harmony. You're moving also towards acceptance. People accepting you for who you are. You don't have to change or camouflage yourself into something that you're not. People appreciating what you bring to the table. People seeing your value. That's what you're gaining here. Nice. Anything else for Scorpio? Wow, okay, nice. Purity on the bottom of the deck. Purity, innocence. You're reclaiming your innocence. All the dread that you dealt with is being cleared out. You're being cleansed and renewed, okay? And you need to trust the process. You're going to be very happy that you made this decision. This is a very healthy choice that you're making for yourself, okay? You have transformation here. So that's what you can expect. Lots of transformation. Transformation is my favorite. Yes, it's painful in the beginning, but it's so good because it's like you have a glow up. Your skin glows from the inside out. Your hair grows. You know, you start to have the light back in your face. You start to feel really happy inside. You feel worthy. You take better care of yourself. You level up in your finances, in your social standing, in your relationships. Transformation is my favorite. It should be yours too, okay? I'm going to leave it there. I will do an extended reading just because I feel like you guys will need guidance, right? So in your extended reading, I'm going to talk about the steps, the advice, what you should be doing to bring in more of your manifestations, what's going to help you fast track this transformation, and what you should stay away from, what's coming towards you, the good things coming towards you, also things that you need to be a little wary about. So it's almost like a rule book that I'm going to do in this extended about how you can be your best self, how you can make this transition your best one yet. All right. So if you want to follow me there, the link will be in the description box down below. And other than that, that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Beautiful reading. Okay. I will see you guys very soon. Make sure to like the video, comment down below if you have something to say, if you feel called to leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on your next one. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. All right. Bye. Hi guys, really quickly before you go, I did want to share with you my newest product on my website. I did just drop a new candle, the Lover's Candle. This is what it looks like inside. It does have rose quartz that it's infused with, also other botanicals that we use for love like orange peel, hibiscus. This candle has notes of strawberry cream and also apricot nectar. It's very reminiscent of those strawberry creams that you would get from the store, the candy store. Smells amazing. This is really good for those of you calling in love, wanting to become more desirable, calling in your perfect union, or even if you're stepping into a partnership like friendship or a business partnership, it's really good. It's also good to use before big decisions, big choices, to know that you're making this choice out of love and to be rooted in that choice, feel stable in that choice. Again, this is what it looks like. It's limited. Only have a few of these, so I'm excited for whoever is going to snatch them up and send them to you. And yeah, I just wanted to show that before we go. Make sure to use code LOVE10 for 10% off of your candle at checkout. The link to the candle will be in the description box down below. All right, guys, until next time. Bye.